Most of the citizens in this country believe that the legislature and the executive are directly responsible for the failure of this country. And they do not try to find fault with the judiciary. Entire nation right now, they are worrying what is going to happen in this country. Now the world community has declared Sri Lanka bankrupt, which is a fact. Now we are not in a position to pay our loans, and therefore they have declared Sri Lanka a bankrupt nation. Corruption in the legislature and the executive is the root cause. Nobody tried to find fault with the judiciary, but I absolutely disagree. The real reason for all this failure is the judiciary in this country. If the judiciary has fearlessly upheld the rule of law, this would never have happened. I will give you a series of examples. And most of the citizens of this country is unaware of exactly what went wrong with the judiciary. Right now, the judiciary of the Republic of Sri Lanka is under the firm grip of the legislature and the executive. Executive president appoints the judges to the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court. There's a special provision in the Constitution which says the judicial power of the people shall be exercised by the Parliament, which shall not be the case. Judicial power of the people should have been exercised directly by the judiciary. This is the very reason why Sri Lanka failed. I will give you 5 or 6 cases for you and highlight the areas where the judiciary of this country failed. The best case to demonstrate the failure of the judiciary in this country is the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. The citizens should know no democracy can function unless there is an independent judiciary. The purpose of the 20th Amendment, Justice Minister Ali Sabri said, there is nothing wrong, the executive president have a control over the judiciary. Even the Attorney General, when this bill, when the 20th Amendment was gazetted and when it was challenged before the Supreme Court by a number of citizens, including Nagananda, we challenged on the basis judicial independence has to be protected. Once the judiciary fails, the country fails. Unfortunately, the Attorney General that time, Dapula Livera, he argued no. Judiciary should function under the executive president. It is very sad. When this matter was brought up before the Supreme Court, I submitted on behalf of the citizens of this country that the Chief Justice Jayantha Jayasuriya, he is not fit to hear this case because there are serious allegations against him for corruption. But he went on, he refused and he simply rejected the allegations and went on and he surrendered the judicial integrity of the Republic of Sri Lanka, the people's judicial power to the executive president. And that is the very reason why we face this situation today. That is the very reason why the judiciary is incapable of finding fault with any of the members in the legislature, executive, or the executive president. That is why thereafter, Attorney General withdrew number of indictments, served on the Gotabaya Rajapaksa, now the President of the Republic of Sri Lanka. After this bill was enacted, I challenge on behalf of the people, judges who approved this bill and surrendered the judicial power of the people to the executive president. On 4th of May last year, when this matter was taken up in the Supreme Court for, support, and I made this submission very clearly, what went wrong with the judiciary in this country. The judges made it absolutely clear that the judges have failed in this country for the simple reason the judicial independence of this country has been taken away by the legislature and the executive. Therefore, I wanted to bring it to the notice of the Sri Lanka and the people of Sri Lanka as well as the international community. Judiciary itself must take the full responsibility because 20th Amendment, although Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the extant president, wanted to take away the judicial power of the people, he had to obtain the clearance from the judiciary because it is the people's judicial power. It's an entrenched provision in the Constitution, Article 4C. Yet, it is very sad, Sri Lankan judiciary surrendered the judicial power of the people to the executive president. Therefore, I absolutely disagree that only the legislature and the executive is responsible for the situation that we face today. That is one of the best examples that I can cite for the failure of the judiciary of the Republic of Sri Lanka.